And now, the Bonfire with Big J. Oakers.
It's like,
Because if Stevie Nicks comes in, steals the spotlight, then you're like, what the
had
fuck?
a massive solo career.
Yeah.
Duets with other people. Christy McVie just wore pantsuits.
Hey.
They just Hillary Clintoned up a little piano. They kept her behind a giant piano.
I didn't know you were still there. Oh, my Lord. I was fixing one of my drums. I didn't know you were there. You scared the dickens out of me.
She was so nasally, but so talented.
What'd she die of?
Sadness.
Wow.
So vitamin D deficiency because Stevie Nicks was always blocking her.
You've got what we call vampire cancer. It's from no sunlight.
What did she pass away from, Christine?
I'm looking it up right now.
Didn't say.
Damn.
Undisclosed.
Damn.
Yeah, I did not specify.
Open case.
Oh.
You think she got?
What's our first clue? Yeah, they took her out like fucking
Ricky?
XXX Temptation.
I was going to say, like Boys in the Hood.
Ricky.
You should have zigzagged.
She was doing a scratch off on the back of a milk carton. Boom, doom, doom.
Oh,
gang,
no.
Gang.
Oh, no. She got.
Do you remember music from movies? This could be a good caller topic.
You're a good talker.
On a rainy New York day. What's like a movie scene where the score makes it all, dude? And I tell you, Ricky's thing, the way they slow down that Stanley Clark jam.
Yeah.
So good.
I just remember being like first getting into like good weed when I was in high school, and we went and saw Snatch.
Yeah. And
there's a moment where they watch dogs chase a jackrabbit, and it's to like a techno song.
Yeah.
And I remember melting into the chair and being like, "This fucking rules."
Yeah, when something just hits you like
stoned.
that.
Yeah.
I know the transitional scene from in Heat when the girl.
Yeah.
When he tells,
I just like all of Heat. I'm just
the whole
about
score is
Heat.
actually really good.
I'll go with all of it.
But the one when he's saying, when he tells Amy Brenneman that she could leave if she wants, he's not going to like hold her hostage. He wants her to want to go with him, and then she turns around and they start like hugging, and she says basically she will go with him, and then it switches over to the Val Kilmer thinking he's going to see Ashley Judd for the final time scene. That music, the transition of those two scenes, fucking great. Goosebumper.
It just takes.
Goosebumper.
It just takes a person saying a half a scene in Heat that makes me go like, I gotta watch Heat again. It's one of those movies where like, I'll go watch it again.
That transition's crazy.
You found?
I feel like I should love Heat more than I do.
It's the best heist movie of all time.
I don't even call it a heist movie. It's so like, I know it is, but it's like so beyond that. It's just like great characters.
I mean, the diner
Val was
scene.
great in that. Tremendous.
Yeah, Val was great. So was Ashley Judd at her peak hotness.
Yeah.
She was really hot. Hank Azaria is great in it.
Everyone, small
Bubba
roles.
Gump.
Bubba Gump was great as the line
Comedian
cook.
Ricky Harris, man. Got us. I remember when he came to the Laugh House. He was a Black Circuit comic, basically, Ricky Harris. But he was he sends him to see Tone Loc. My cousin is going to meet with you tonight. He'll probably be out the door. Remember? De Niro singing to him?
Yeah.
Give me all you got.
Yeah.
Give me all. The guy he's talking to is Ricky Harris. He's a Black Circuit comic. Not just he was a comic.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah.
That's awesome just to have that, like, because that is an iconic movie.
When he came in, I was like, dude, you did a scene with Pacino. That's nuts.
Is it in my top 5? It's in my top.
Shout out Ricky Harris. Shout out Foxhole.
Yeah.
You found the dog rabbit scene. I don't know what song it is. I really don't remember what song it is. I remember just being 16 years old and being like,
I think I found it. Is this?
Oh, Lou, I think where the music got you, Lou, in a movie.
Yeah, I got one for you.
Singles.
What? No.
It'd be fun if it was like a very random.
Ricky Harris was.
Shut up, Jacob.
No, Jacob, tell us. Don't cut him off like
Well, I
that.
want
So
to play
mean.
my clip.
Dumb clip.
No, Jacob, you go. What are you saying?
Well, no, let Lou play a shitty clip.
Oh, no, Jacob. Wait, why don't you sing it for us? Maybe it'll be better than my
Damn.
clip, you fuckhead.
He really hates
I
that
was
you can
giving
sing.
Foxhole trivia that's pretty important.
Go ahead.
I just said Ricky Harris was DJ Easy Dick, obviously, on Snoop Dogg's albums.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Ain't no fun. He's DJ Easy Dick, and I got him to cut specialized DJ Easy Dick drops for the Foxhole.
Nice.
Wait,
Super-
who's DJ
super nice
Easy
guy.
Dick?
This guy.
Ricky Harris was a very
The
nice
guy
guy.
from Heat.
Yeah, or is. I shouldn't say was.
You know what's always
but yeah, it was cool when he came in. He was. Yeah, no, he is. Did he die?
It always.
I think he passed in 2017.
Oh, I think you're right. I think he did pass away.
Yeah.
Yeah, something very sudden. But he was, he was very nice when he came in. He was willing to talk to me about Heat. I always thought that was cool about Guy Torrey. Was willing to talk to me about. And these guys would still not have any idea who I was. I was an open mic comic in Philly. but Guy Torry talked to me about American History X. Guy Torry is the black friend he makes in jail.
Holy shit!
Yeah, that's Joe Torry's brother, Guy Torry.
I love Guy Torry.
Yeah,
I watched Guy Torry's done. Yeah, I've watched like a lot of hilarious Guy. I didn't know he was in that movie.
Yeah,
damn.
He's the like main dude who becomes his friend and changes words. So he's like, oh shit, because he gets butt fucked by the other white supremacists. They butt fuck him in the shower.
I watched one.
And then the other guy's still nice to him. He goes, we're all in jail. Who gives a shit? Great scene.
He had this roast joke on one of the Shaq roasts where he said one of the former Sacramento King, the Maloof brothers were there.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, man, Turkaloo looked like God wanted to make him retarded and changed his mind at the last second. And I was like, I just remember that joke, and I was like, who's this guy? And then I started watching all the shit, but I had no idea that he was in...
Guy Torry for sure, or Joe Torry, you think?
Guy Torry.
Okay. Because Joe Torry was the brother. He was the one who hosted Def Jam for a while, and he dressed crazy. He was super muscular. He was the other guy.
No,
in
yeah,
Poetic
it's
Justice.
Guy Torry.
Do you remember Joe Torry?
No. Bring him up.
He would come out in overalls, nothing underneath, and a cowboy hat and host Def Jam.
But how cool is that?
You remember him, Lou? You were making a face, I thought.
No.
Okay.
I feel like that's a look that you would get behind if you were jacked.
No, never for myself, but watching somebody just pull it off, dude, that was, again, it was the 90s, so the comedy could be, my dick's so big, I'm swole. Different time.
You should bring that back, dude.
You got to do Def Jam. Look at pictures of him on Def Jam. Bring up images. You'll see some of the outfits. He's older now. He's got to be in his 50s at least.
Wearing anything that usually requires an undershirt without an undershirt is pretty impressive to me.
Let's see. There's a cowboy hat, no shirt, blazer.
It's funny that that's just like Little Nas's, how he dresses now.
Oh, totally.
Little
yeah.
Nas X is like,
Keep
yeah,
going
that's Tuesday.
But he was yoked. So, like, it's hard to find pictures of, I guess, but he would dress crazy. Like, duster, no jacket.
Awesome.
I thought it was such a great running storyline on Always Sunny.
Yeah, the duster.
Why are you wearing the duster, man? No shirt.
Remember when we went to Bonnaroo in 2015 and Gary Clark Jr.'s guitarist had the poncho no shirt under with the cowboy hat?
Yeah, he was rocking it.
Yeah.
And he shouldn't even been wearing that poncho. It was 116, I think, when they were playing.
You could have flipped the poncho off. We were hiding in the shade.
How much cooler, and by the way, it doesn't take anything away from the talent or the quality of the show, just at 120 degrees, how much better, like, I'm happy I was able to see both Gary Clark Jr. and the War on Drugs again.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't, I was so looking forward to, I was looking forward to War on Drugs, and Gary Clark was awesome when we watched him, but I mean, it was even songs I was excited for when War on Drugs played, I was just like, there was an underlying thing of, hey.
The disservice that festivals do is have great bands during the day where you can't really enjoy them. You're just like, this fucking sucks. It's too hot. You have to wait till a night show.
There's a couple of goodies here on the call-ins. Eric in New Hampshire, is that what that is? Yes. Eric, you there?
Yes, I'm here, guys. Donnie Darko, Tears for Fears.
100%.
Head over heels.
100%. Going through that hallway when he's going to school,
when
going
he
through the
jumps out
hallway.
of the bus and the piano drops.
Yeah, Goosebumper. That's a great one. Fantastic, Eric. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Take Dave and Callie, because I agree with this one too. Forgot about this one, but I watch it a lot. One scene. Dave, you there, buddy?
Yeah, hey man. I actually yeah.
All right, Dave, you're gonna have to call back when that.
Fuck off.
Whoa, Jacob.
Jacob. David's thing went bad, but his phone went nutty. But he says Last of the Mohicans. And man, when everything from when she kills herself, like they kill her husband or boyfriend, whatever, and then she kills herself, and he's just staring at her all while Daniel Day-Lewis is running with the musket, like shooting one. He's like loading while he's running. Oh, Christine, bring it up. That music rules.
You're just going to be walking around.
Last of the Mohicans' final battle.
You're going to be walking around New York listening to Last of the Mohicans' final battle. It's just ready to go.
It really is awesome music.
Yeah. I'm ready to get jacked, dude.
Yeah.
Put it on.
Put the motherfucker on.
I'm ready to run through a wall.
Yeah, she's right there.
Yeah.
So what's happening here? I've never seen this movie.
Get out! What are they doing?
I forget who the guy is, but they're
She's a white lady.
yeah. The Indians are taking her away, and Daniel Day-Lewis is like a white Indian or something.
An Irish Indian.
Is he supposed to be an Indian, but he's a white guy?
He was a white guy playing an Indian.
But he's
Is that what it
in
was?
the movie, he's
No,
supposed
I don't
to be
think.
an
I
Indian.
think he's a white. Is he not a white guy
I
who
wish
like
Jacob-
lives amongst Indians?
I wish Jacob was here because I'd give him the one line of dialogue. We could fix that. We'll just say, he's just a white Indian. We could, it's the "thank you for smoking" line.
So he does him the favor. He kills him so he doesn't have to suffer.
And then
Oh,
this music.
gets intense. How long's the scene? Because you can jump ahead a little bit.
It's like 7 minutes.
Yeah, jump like to the middle. You'll see when it's all getting crazy. Oh yeah. So they just killed her guy.
The running with two muskets is the most iconic scene in this. Or him running. It's the cover of the movie, or the poster of the movie.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. The guy she loves loses the big fight.
Guy's still working, by the way.
Oh, with the face?
Yeah,
Yeah.
still working.
Not only working, like plays a very American guy.
He was, wasn't he the partner in Hell or High Water? No.
No, I know you're thinking of that's not him, but this guy, he for sure just plays like English-speaking American guys. Damn.
Just get
Everybody
this
go
score.
watch Last of the Mohicans.
Is this movie great?
Yes.
But I mean, it
I never
leads,
got into it.
it leads up to this is awesome. Now turn it up, Lou. He doesn't understand. Why would she kill herself? Because she has no point in living without that guy you just killed. Have you ever loved like that? I
Wait,
haven't.
They want to take her for their own?
She's just going to jump.
Is that what's
Yeah.
going on? They killed her boyfriend. They want to take her as like one of theirs now, and she's
No,
like,
I don't
"You'll
think it's
never
like
take
that.
me."
She just,
No,
they
I
just
think
killed
it's
him.
character, and then
Oh.
he doesn't understand that she'll kill herself. He just stares at her. It's so cool.
That's when you kiss and give him the piece.
Hey, Melissa.
Hey, Melissa, don't do it. So yeah, he puts down the knife. He's not going to kill her. He even offers her to come back. What are you doing, you crazy bitch?
Get away
I
from
don't know how
the
you say that in
ledge.
Indian. Wahaka mahaka da honkin.
Crazy in her eyes. She
Yeah.
looks like she can
Nutty
fly.
bro.
Like, oh God, fuck!
Dude.
What are you doing? Oh shit! One of them. Oh fuck!
Oh, Madeline Stowe. Remember people gave a shit about her? Go a little further ahead because you guys see when Deontay Lewis comes in with the tumble sauce. That's how he starts it. Here we go. Is this music epic though?
Yeah, this is some shit. Clean your house to this. Get nuts.
Yeah. Fucking, oh, damn, dude. Indian shit rules.
I'm surprised you haven't brought
Tumble
up
sauce.
Tumble sauce.
Tumble sauce.
again. Hurry up.
I'm surprised I
Hurry
haven't
up.
brought up what?
Freebird Devil's Rejects.
Fantastic use of a song in a movie.
Fantastic.
But I can't. That's. I'm referring more.
really
I know,
goosebumpy.
but I'm referring more to score. I know that becomes technically score in the movie.
Yeah, but I think you got to keep it also regular songs.
Well, somebody said right
But
in here, look,
that's-
Jesse
there's-
from Philly. I would describe that as very goosebumpy in the same way as Devil's Rejects with Freebird.
Yeah, they're saying he's saying Goodfellas, the ending with Layla. I thought it was a little on the nose, and like it is. But again, it's like
it's
you
so
can find there's impressive usage of finding how to use a current song in a movie for something like that and make a moment. However, I'm telling you, it's more impressive to me that someone
the score. Well,
someone like makes a song like
Yeah,
because they're
you know-
watching it and it's like this is the vibe of this right
Isn't
now.
it crazy
It's
that
pretty awesome.
Danny Elfman, like, is one of those guys?
Yes. No,
Like,
absolutely.
one of the
It's
best.
total. Yes.
Like does all like the and John
Beetlejuicy.
Williams and all those guys. Is that what you're
Yeah,
talking
but
about?
Danny Elfman, all of his you could tell it's his scores. He sounds like he's making like a Fisher Price like,
Ding, ding, ding,
yeah,
ding,
yeah.
ding, ding, ding,
bling
ding.
bling dong dong bling dong bling dong.
Because if we're talking songs that give, you know what I mean, and I know you're gonna laugh at this opening scene of Belly.
What's the song?
How do you want it? I don't know who sings it.
How do you want it as Tupac?
Belly?
How do you want Tupac and Joe to see?
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, and Havoc, what's her name, sings that, and it's one of the most cringy moments of cinema I've ever seen in my entire life.
The beginning of Belly?
No.
Were they in the strip
Havoc.
Club?
Oh, that's the movie where the
that's
girls
Anne
get...
Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway sings How Do You Want It, and it's so cringy.
No,
it's
this
one of
is
the cringiest
called,
things I've ever seen.
This is the Belly.
Yeah. However do you want it? It's just a cool rap video thing. It's the...
Actually, it's the song.
It's fucking...
How?
Oh, Jay loves a dance routine to this song. He's like way into the girl that sings it live.
Routine. It's just her dancing.
It's a routine.
I think I have a combination of what you're both talking about. It's a song that's known, but it's made for the movie.
What was that?
All right, ready?
Boogie Nights has got a couple.
Ready?
Laverne and Shirley?
You want to talk about love? You want to talk about love? This is love.
Officer and a Gentleman?
Yes.
Oh, is this going to be Love Lift Us Up Where We Belong?
It sure is.
I've never given a shit about Officer and a Gentleman.
Me neither.
Never caught me, but I know this. Everyone knows this scene. I just have it for reference. I've never seen the movie, but
you can't do a lot of push-ups.
Is there a thing about that in the movie?
Yeah.
It's funny not getting the references. Why don't you do some push-ups, pal? Is that a thing for the movie? The
someone tried doing that recently to me, where they're like, "Why don't you step into my office for a second?" I don't know what movie that is.
Also, isn't the woman like one of those ladies that was hot for 5 seconds in the '80s, and then she was always a mom?
That's right.
That's like every woman.
Oh yeah.
Deborah Winger.
No.
That's who it is.
Is it Deborah Winger?
Yes, I'm older than you.
I said Deborah Winger, but Lou had my problem.
Lou, had you
Can't
down?
hear you, Jacob. You have to come home.
Yeah, I'd rather hear Richard Gere kiss this one-hit actress.
Who's pissed off about it?
Yeah, who doesn't like it?
Why is that other girl mad about it?
Because she's going to be stuck in this podunk town forever because she's a loser.
Because not another Navy guy that'll take her away from all this?
Her Navy guy hung himself. That's what a loser
wow.
she is. She couldn't even get a man
Can I
to
be honest
live.
with you? She's 10 times hotter than Deborah Winger.
Oh, yeah, you get to see her tits, too.
Shut up.
Pretty much.
Maybe I should watch this thing.
I'll give this movie a shot.
Why are they not playing Love Lifts Us Up Where We Belong?
Well, they do. They play it in the movie as well, but it's like Rocky where they'll slow it down. This is their main song of the whole thing, like a play.
And you're just telling me all these factory workers are cool with her just leaving a factory that relies on her doing a specific
It never
job.
happens. Nobody ever gets out of this town.
Well, I got to tell you, this isn't striking an emotional chord with me one iota.
Yeah.
Well, you got to watch it, and Louis Gossett Jr. is a treasure.
Chris in Dallas says Full Metal Jacket, boots are made for walking. Absolutely a good vibe, but again, use of a song. Kill Bill 2 restaurant fight music. Is that made for the thing? Stuck in the Middle, Reservoir Dogs. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yes.
Absolutely. Yo, yes. Clyde in Canada, when you got one of these, I'll give it to you. Clyde, say it, my friend.
Hey, buddy.
What's up, dude?
Huge fan of the fucking show. I love you guys.
Thank you.
Just going to start off with that.
Thanks.
Any given Sunday, Al Pacino's speech at the end.
Yes, that's 100%.
The music makes if you were playing like twinkly music over that, it wouldn't be
this.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now. We are in hell.
Oh, it's perfect.
No, you looked it up.
Lou knows it.
He didn't just know.
I'm going to tell you right now, I got Hot Pockets at home that are way past their expiration date. I got a dog that doesn't come to me when I say come here.
I'm banging a hooker who used to be on Saved by the Bell.
Or just doing your real life stuff.
I'm banging Jesse Spano. You think it'd be less expensive?
We can't even get the rights to the NFL. So we got to make up a team called the Sharks.
Lou, you have the actual song, and who does it?
Paul Kelly. The song's called Peace. You just Google any given Sunday speech song.
Oh yeah. No, it's like, did you have you ever listened to that other than the show?
No,
It's just great speech music.
I've never even seen the movie.
What?
I'd like that. Any Given Sunday's a fun movie. It's fun.
Very fun.
When was it made? 90s?
Yeah. Late 90s, early 2000s?
Yeah. One of those two. Late 90s maybe.
Okay.
Oh no, it's good, dude. Jamie Foxx,
Cameron Diaz.
I mean everybody. Just literally everyone's.
Yeah, Lawrence Taylor
in the fucking movie. Lawrence Taylor.
LL Cool J.
Shout out
LL Cool J. Al Pacino, Dennis Quaid, Lauren Holly, fucking Anne Margaret.
Come on, as her mom, what are we doing?
Okay.
It's fun. It's like really, it's like a lot of action and story. It moves. You know what I mean? It's not like a slow, boring movie at all.
Okay, I'm in.
Really, really good one. Trying to think. 127 hours when he cuts off his own arm. Go ahead, give it to me. I can't remember it, but I think you're right.
I know what happens. Never saw the movie.
I saw the movie, exactly. It's those like they play like they probably show him. My guess from remembering this would be show him screaming and like making all kinds of, and crying, but like it's gonna
the music is over it.
The music's over it, and it'll be dramatic.
Love it, because you know what they did that with that. I just talked about watching that movie recently. Warrior, where they play the National, when they're fighting at the end.
Great use. That's exactly. I watched that scene because I know at the end when it gets super loud.
You don't have to do this, Tommy, and then it's like you're gonna start a war. Yeah.
Dude, it's goosebumps. Oh, it gave me goosebumps when you sang it.
He's an Elton John song. I think it's Rocket Man. It's actually a television show, but this scene, spoiler alert for Californication. David Duchovny's ex-wife finds out that he slept with her new stepdaughter.
Yeah,
and they play the scene of her finding that out just with an Elton John's, I think it's Rocket Man playing.
Yeah.
And it's all her going crazy with this information, but you don't hear anything that's going on. It's
one of my
only a
favorite
visual.
things they do
It's
in
so good.
TV and movies. In fact, Billions does it a couple times. They've had some song drops where you're like, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, they're great at that.
Yeah, they really do it. Like, that's how I learned about car seat headrest and stuff.
I'll tell you who was the master, and I could tell you episodes, but I'm trying to stay away from like songs.
Yeah.
And more into score, but song-wise, the end of almost every episode of Sons of Anarchy had a cover of a song that was always like slowed down and made like very dramatic.
Yeah.
And the season 3 finale, which is one of my favorite episodes of TV ever, is the end is it Keep on Rockin' in the Free World? No. Oh, Hey Hey My My. And it's just this long, dark like version of it. While all these people, it's like everything's happening at once. Like everyone's getting arrested or killed. Or it's nuts.
I love a cover. I love what Westworld did in season 1, where they made the old timey piano music, but it was like Radiohead.
Mm-hmm.
It was like Soundgarden. They did like a bunch of those songs, but like the kind of playing the old school Old West piano player.
You have it, Lou.
When I lived with my buddy Mark in college, we had 2 other roommates.
That shirt rules, by the way.
Oh, my Roddy Piper shirt?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. But it was like our house was split between me and Mark and Morgan and Matt. And like we always joked around that like we were going to kill him. But we would drive to school together, and it was a very long drive to school. And one time we were playing Guns N' Roses Civil War, but we were scoring it like that, where there's yelling and gun shooting, but it's just Guns N' Roses. And it was... It was me and Mark kicking open the door, and they're having gay sex, and we shoot them while they're having gay sex. And we were like after we were driving to school, and we were like driving like to school, and then it's like Morgan turning around and getting lit up, like, dude, it was just one of those things where we were going to class, driving, laughing, being like, and then you'll roll in and come out of it shooting at Matt, and he'll be reaching for his gun.
Dude, slow-mo faking get shot is the best. Right?
But to this, there's no even, just slash. Okay. Oh, I thought that was part of the song. Should we do
the 127 hours?
Yeah.
I want to see if I'm right about him screaming and there's no sound.
That's Franco? Can't believe a dude just fucking lopped his arm off.
Really?
I mean, just like that, you're like, that's why you don't go hiking.
I mean, he was, what's the 127 hours? How many?
That's how.
It's like 6 days? Who's going to just lay there and die? Might as well try, right? Dead anyway.
I've never seen this.
I couldn't imagine doing it, but I assume there's a point where you're like, necessity to make it happen.
Yeah, you're like, fuck, arm or this.
He already broke it. He's like, worst part's over, he thought.
Yeah, you got to go full primal on this. This is tough to watch. Tough watch, even with the score.
Oh, it's tough watch. It's a tiny, tiny little knife.
Because you're also going to bleed out. How do you do it without bleeding out?
Well, the idea is he wants to like immediately wrap it as fast as possible.
His timing was incredible.
Oh, God. I'll fast forward a little bit, man. It's making my legs feel wonky.
We're all pussies and going to pass out watching a James Franco movie.
Go ahead, play it now.
On air, you just hear all the...
They're sort of playing the screams into it. Yeah, that is pretty eerie and awful. Oh, oy. I hated that.
Yeah.
Let's read a couple more of these.
What's up, Blackwood? Yeah, throw one in.
The last scene in the first Saw, when you're realizing that the killer has been laying on the ground the whole time.
They use it in all the Saws, I think, by the end.
Oh, do they? Okay.
That's always like the...
Man, I saw that in theaters.
Recap the whole movie.
That was a fucking... What's up? You showing sex? Are you looking at sex movies?
No, it's the very end, so it's right here. You're playing the right part.
I don't like...
Lou, I do feel like you are a person who gets drunk enough that there's a chance you might wake up and find that there's a key behind your eye you have to get yourself.
Lou's going to wake up and he's like, you don't remember last night, but my name isn't Little Chris.
Josh said Fifth Element, but I never watched that.
What?
My step-pop loved that.
Fifth Element?
I don't
It's
understand
a great
what's happening.
TBS movie to watch.
I don't know what's happening.
Bruce Willis is a down-and-out cab driver. He wants to be left alone.
And then he has to help out
this
Mila
weapon.
Jovovich.
Yeah, and then you find out that the world is about to end and havoc ensues.
In a word, a triumph.
There you go.
Let's see. That's pretty much. Brian says.
Also
Rolling
crazy to
Stones
know
and
that Fifth
everything.
Element, French film.
Yeah, what's the guy's name? Luc Deboo.
Debut, but it's in English, but it's considered a French film.
Is it really?
Yeah. I learned that in college.
Chris Tucker.
I took one class and they were like, Fifth Element's a French film. And I went, go on.
That was Chris Tucker's. That was Chris Tucker's mainstream jump. Jacob, can I trust that you watched all 3 hours of Casey Anthony last night? Because I did.
I did not.
Oh,
I'll watch it this
I'm
weekend.
Not,
just so you guys know, she didn't do it.
By the way, I want the world to know that Jay came in very pro Casey Anthony.
No, I didn't. I was very fair, Casey Anthony, where I said I find her, she's innately unlikable.
Really?
But I don't think she did it.
Do you think that's why?
And there might be something in between that's true. But
do you think that's why whoever did it was like, I mean, fucking Casey sucks.
I mean,
is that really kind of the thing?
But it is funny though when they show, like when they go through it and show what they show. They do. I fell asleep on the Ghislaine Maxwell thing last night.
Damn, dude, you really pull work like you're a detective. You come and do this radio show and you just watch a bunch of clues.
Well, I watched the Ghislaine Maxwell and everything on it when they're speaking. People are speaking. It says her former friend, and then the people they're interviewing a few people that says former friend, Casey Anthony, former friend.
Okay.
On a bunch of them, it's two of them, I think, and two of them. I mean, without giving a spoiler, like when they hear something that like news to them, like something they were unaware of, like they both go like. They both like ask for time. Like, can I actually have a minute? Like, I didn't know that. Like, that's fucking crazy. So
all right,
it gives a thing.
You sold me on it. You peacock selling son of a bitch.
I fell asleep, but don't they?
One of them starts crying.
Don't they? I don't want to spoil her.
Well, then don't.
Then don't, Christine. Then simply do not.
You can ask a question on the commercial. I don't run away.
We can gossip like girls during the break about this.
Oh, we can gab. Gab fest.
I was wondering why it took me, it was so difficult, aside from the weather being just horrendous.
Man, I had to wake up and leave early, and it was like one of those things where you're like, man, I want to stay inside today.
Yeah.
Rainy. A little cold, but
I gotta fly tomorrow. It's actually not that cold.
But what sucks even the most is after work, we have to deal with the Rockefeller Center tree lighting, which is back to being full.
Yeah.
Last year it was still down. The year before that it was still down because of the pandemic.
Yeah, that means walking. That means walking over to.
Like
have to walk over. Well, not 10. I'll get up. I'm gonna get over to like at least 8th.
I'll walk over with you because I gotta. There ain't no way
No.
I'm not messing with that.
You guys don't want to go?
No.
No, I have to work. I have to go to work.
He's got to work, dude.
So you don't want to go?
No.
Fine.
I want to go home.
You can go. I have to go to work.
I got to go to work too.
I'm gonna go look at the tree next week.
What do you got tonight, Spots?
Working at the Love Factory.
Ooh.
Pulling a late night shift at the Love Factory.
Ooh, nice.
I gotta clock in.
I told you yesterday there was like a swingers couple in my show.
Yeah.
And
they
said they were going to a sex club. What is that really?
I think it's just a bunch of people having sex all over the place.
Could it really just be that raw? That really exists?
Yeah. Like especially high end ones.
But this guy, Didn't
There's
seem
like
like people
whole-
wanted to
they're
watch
like-
it. I
they're-
don't think people would want to watch me fuck at all. Yick. But I mean,
But look up Secrets Resorts because they're like, I want to know what Secrets Resorts is. Is that it was just during a commercial on TV, like adult getaway Secrets.
well, it might be
Resort.
no kids allowed kind of thing, or
But
it
it
might be a full-on
implies
swingers deal.
fucking.
Yeah. It says vacation savings worth falling for.
Oh.
Wordplay.
Wordplay.
Let's see. Doesn't seem like anybody's swinging there.
I don't know. Look at that picture. Look at everyone at the pool.
You can do a girlfriend's getaway. I like how they encourage that.
Chick on chick.
Does anything about it say weddings and honeymoons?
So maybe it is just adults only.
I think it's no kids.
Yeah, because I think
you.
I think you go to like hedonism, and that's where you see like the bucket seats for fucking Vietnamese fuck baskets.
Oh,
Hedonism, but just is there anything that's like inside of a sex club, and what's allowed? What are the like rules of a sex
aren't
club?
sex clubs generally places that are like rented out, or like people own mansions or nice penthouse apartments, and they basically throw a sex party in that space?
They said that, but they said they were going to a sex club.
I've heard
But
tales.
that could be, sex
I've heard
clubs
tales
aren't legal though.
Yeah, I've heard tales of places, sex clubs in New York.
No,
and
in New
Toronto.
They're
York,
all
for
like,
sure.
but they're all like underground. You need like a code to get in.
Yeah.
You got to know somebody. It's invite only. There's no place
It
that they
ain't-
just sell sex like
Well,
that.
They're not
out
selling.
in the
They're not
sex.
selling anything.
They're selling you a
It's that
place
you can just go
to
fuck.
I don't think that
It's a
that's
s-
legal.
Josh
as
went to
public.
one.
Yes,
It's-
but
I'm telling you, it's like a skate park for fucking. They just give you different. They just give you different things to fuck on.
Just different knee pads.
Yeah, they just give you different things to fuck on. You're like, whoa, look at that rail.
You ever fuck on burlap?
Look at that. Look at that silk circular bed. Grind.
But I mean, like a sex club, I find the idea of that interesting, especially also if it's like, because there's got to be those high end, like real, like not Eyes Wide Shut.
Yeah.
Not Eyes Wide Shut. That's silly with the mask. I'm talking about people who just like, yeah, it's like, oh, Friday nights we always go to our fuck orgy place.
Yes.
It's like a bunch of us. And then, but like, is it also get to a thing where you're like regulars, like you walk in and people are just like,
How
cool with
NYC's
everything, you know what I mean? They're like, it's like, oh, hey, it's like, hey, Ginger, we gonna fuck tonight?
Hey Tom, come over here and DP this lady before I go grab a dog.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go on a hot
you
dog
think it's
and
like that cash?
We're doing 4th of July barbecue over here.
Because I always think when people immerse themselves in these kind of worlds, they fall too far into the world of like everything's like, you know, like biting at each other
Look
and,
at those
and
two.
sexy face. Yeah, exactly. Everything's
Those
about being
two?
yeah, we're so nasty. Are you my nasty girl?
Oh,
I think
sure.
that's so silly.
Me too, dude. I go, oh yeah? What, you want to fill me up?
I could do some deviant fuck shit, dude, but the sinking into silly, I just can't get past.
I don't know
ever.
if it's
Do you
like
want to
that.
be my sheep and I'm your herder?
You're so nasty.
You nasty
You're
bitch.
such a little nasty.
I think it's like it's got to be super. I've never been on that side of elite hotness where you just are like a type of hot where like everybody wants to fuck you, and I feel like
You know what I call that
What's
kind
it
of hot?
like, DJ Lou?
I call that like palm of hand hot, where people just palm each other's faces,
Oh, yeah.
where they just look over in an orgy. That's like what Handsome Pete. That's like the life he lived, where
Yeah.
all of a sudden there was a new woman's hand on his chest, and he looked over and he was like,
Oh, hello, lover.
you know, like,
Oh, hello there.
yeah,
He said things. He goes, I had 4 lovers last night.
yeah. I took her. I took her, and
took all 4.
as
I had them.
as Gregory gazed on, I took her.
If anyone needs me, I'll be upstairs having these 3 women.
And it's like sex like this, where he's holding their lower back.
We got calls about sex clubs?
Swinger from Dallas on line 1.
We got a swinger from Dallas. We got Swinging Jerry from Dallas.
We got a Tony.
He goes,
I don't know.
yeehaw, and come to you.
He wants to offer insight.
Tony, what's up, buddy?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Now,
Love
Tony,
the show.
thank you, man. Can I ask you, are you like a weird-looking guy who goes to this thing alone to try to bang dudes' wives? Are you a good-looking guy who brings a hot chick with you? Or is it somewhere in the middle?
We need to know your
I'm
avatar.
somewhere in the middle. I'm a pretty average guy.
Okay.
Pretty average Viking-looking dude.
Nice.
And I bring my girlfriend and everything. There's a very large swingers community in the Dallas area. The clubs are basically BYOB dance clubs that have separate play areas in the back that you can go to.
Smart. Champagne rooms.
So it's the idea that, but you still have to, like, if you go to a swingers party with no game,
No.
it's probably just as bad as going anywhere with no game, right?
Yeah, I think it just...
I mean, yes and no. I mean, if you're a single guy trying to go in and just bang people's wives, that ain't gonna work. You gotta be vetted and know people, and
right. But that almost takes a bit of the thing out of it, though. That it's gonna go there. It's like, I hope Marcy and Carol are there tonight. Marcy gives really good blowjobs.
You know, we do
what I mean?
a
That's like-
potluck,
yeah.
and she does these brownies that are mixed with Oreos. Also, her anal is.
You want it to be more like a vampire party where you're like and then you put your fingernail under their chin and draw them to you.
Are you charmed?
Yes, he goes, come with me to this room. And they just they do. It's a very long fingernail that they get under your chin and maybe cut you a little, and then they lick the blood off their fingernail and they go, sweet, and then they go.
Yeah, you don't want it like you guys are both like fucking climbing, like rock climbing together. You go, okay, here's what's gonna happen. Chalk up, and I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna toss you around a little bit.
Because if I notice your asshole's empty, I'm gonna throw a finger in it.
Now, what is our safe word? Let's work on this. It's almost like pro wrestling where they got to work a match where they go, okay, you blow me. Bo comes in. He's gonna bang my wife. Flip-de-doo, rat-a-tat. We are in each other's lovers' arms.
Before.
That's kind of how it goes.
Is that really how it is? You guys talk it out like a match?
You can, yeah. I mean, sometimes you just meet another couple, you vibe, you go, y'all want to go? You go back into the room.
That's so great, like a hockey fight.
Go at it.
You guys ready, bud? You guys want this, bud?
Do you feel like oftentimes you get to fuck up, or do you feel more times or not you make concessions to fuck down?
Oh, we don't make concessions. My girl and I don't make concessions. If we're not both into the other people, we're not doing it.
You probably have a little more looseness on that, though, right?
Yes and no.
Because if it could be like if your wife was like, yeah, the guy's great, but I'm not attracted to the girl, you'll be like, she's got a nice nose.
Yeah. Well, she had a firm grip.
Can I ask a question?
Jacob, a question? Yes.
For the caller. So,
Tony.
I mean, you watch your Tony. You watch your girlfriend getting railed by a dude. Is that? How does that affect you?
I love it. It's awesome.
Really?
There you go.
To see her,
Jacob.
to see her face.
All right.
You blown away by that, Jacob?
See her getting hers. It's awesome.
Yeah, Jacob. It's called supporting your partner.
Are you blown away by that, Jacob?
I'm not blown away.
Because it sounded. You were like.
Yeah,
I
guess
whoa.
you got to go into it with that attitude, or else there's going to be an issue. Yeah.
I dealt with that jealousy pretty young with my right after high school girlfriend. That's the story that Kevin Hart was telling on the thing.
Oh yeah, well, you guys met up with another couple.
Yeah, he told it a little bit wrong, but it was essentially in the grand scheme it was the right story.
Yeah.
He was telling but then I just also realized it changed such nothing what we did that night in our relationship that I was able to learn that kind of jealousy, getting over that. So I hear what he's saying. I don't know if I could. First of all, again, just being public, job, I couldn't even fathom the idea of going into a sex club and being
do you know have to wear sunglasses in a blonde. You wear a blonde bob wig.
You're getting recognized in that and being like, oh my god, dude, where's Christine? I'm like, under that pile of guys.
Oh, you see that dog pile of man meat?
She's under there somewhere with all of her holes filled.
I'm gonna pull her out when she's a puddle. She's gonna slide out from under.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Sex club, it's it's private, but it's public.
Do people wear masks?
Probably not. There are probably people.
Oh
that
no,
are
I bet a bunch of them do. Tony, they wear masks a bunch.
No, not really.
No.
One thing to know about the demographic also in general, it tends to be older couples, and when I say older, I mean 35 and older. Usually, most people are usually in their 40s. A lot of them are, older kids. If they have kids, they're all older kids, empty nesters.
Or sex club age.
Yeah. Oh no, for sure.
Living their best lives.
I went with my ex-wife. We again people invite us to go. I've never done it, but I've been to 2 things that would be called swingers clubs.
Yeah, you've had Penne.
Yeah, Penny. Well, that was the time. That was the basement of a strip club in Queens.
It's a good Penne.
And then this couple's friend of ours, we invited us to go. Yo, you want? And we were both like, oh, yeah, I absolutely see that. Because we were like, do we have to walk around naked or fuck? And they were like, no, you could just kind of hang out if you like. It's a charge to get in or whatever. I was like, sure.
They got Xbox.
I don't know if it was a Halloween thing or whatever it was. We went to it, and it was what was so funny was recognizing a couple, not from life, but from, I forget which one it was. There was an HBO show about a tow truck company. I forget which the HBO one was, but it was all on Long Island, and it was like this family. And I remember because they showed this wife naked on the show a bunch, and like they seemed like a swingers couple, and they in fact were. She was like, and they were like, oh yeah, she's the belle of the ball now that she's on that show or something. You see her walking around, and it was just like those old lacquer tan, looks like a stained deck of tits.
Yeah.
It's like that, yeah.
Spot heaven.
Yeah, but I mean, big old and the guy was just, wore like Guy Fieri shirts and like,
yeah, or Affliction.
Just loved that his chick was just getting everyone like standing in circles, grabbing their wieners around. They're like, he loved it. But I didn't see anybody fucking that one. I don't think at all. We kind of like hung for like an hour. And so it was just like, I'm not going to engage. So it's like, I don't know what to do. I feel bad. And about an hour is enough to get over the like, oh, wow, there's people doing that or this or that. But it is all very like, it's a much older crowd than you'd think. And then what really makes you feel bad is it standing at a few of those things in my life is when a very attractive couple comes in and does an about face and turns around and then realizes that you're in that soup of too gross for them.
Oh, fucking.
I know I wasn't one of the faces where they went, okay, no, I don't know. I'm the first face they saw when they walked in, and they were like, yeah, this is the guy who gets his condoms or something, right? I'm not gonna let this fucking toad fuck my gorgeous girlfriend.
Was your drive over there thinking it was gonna be a much like bigger thing? Like when you guys got ready that night, were you like, damn, we're about to go live this crazy sex party life?
No.
Or it's like, let's go watch and make fun of people.
Yeah. It was much more than that. I think it was like it's more like, can we go? Like, you can go if you're willing to dive in and be like,
yeah, you nasty.
like have me, yeah, like everyone, like. But if you're...
What if you went too hard in the paint, where you just showed up there and you're like, have at my meat, take me, consume me. They're like, excuse me?
Have me.
One of our Skankfest volunteers is listening to the show right now and sent me this. He said it's a very popular sex club in San Francisco.
Toot.
Michael.
Founded by Gary Soder. That'd be great.
It's called Soderized.
He just got soderized.
Got soderized. Oh no, he faked his death so he could go down there and just be the
you see your dad there where he's just like a gimp on the cover?
No, he's got an open silk robe that's tied right at his belly button, the king of swing. You're like, oh my God.
It's a sex club, the only legal sex club open to all genders and orientations in California, making it truly one of a kind. Entry to Power Exchange is called a membership due to the nature of the club. We ask you present a valid ID of yourself at the front door, sign a waiver saying you agree to the rules, and play at your own risk.
Oh, this is like one of those gymnastic places with sponge pits.
He goes, look, you could get a life-changing injury here.
I would be lying to your face if I told you we didn't just take Discovery Zone's waiver and change a couple things to sex.
He goes, I don't know how it's going to hold up in court.
So
change a couple words to sex.
That's basically all this waiver is.
This is just a basic Chelsea Piers McDonald's Funland thing.
Same thing the Play Place made you sign. That's what we got.
Again, no one, you can't really, like a sex, like, do we still have Tony on the phone?
Tony!
Yes, that's how
T?
ours are, is members only. You got to pay for a membership to get in.
That's what I mean, though. There is something that I know it's not. It's like it still widens your availability of like women you could like sleep with and keep things spicy for sure. However, it is like, have you gotten bored yet of fucking some other guy's wife?
Or do they do it like territory wrestling where they bring in a champ from another place?
Yeah.
That'd
be great. This guy's from the power station up north.
We got a Florida couple coming in. That's
hello, high flyers, I hear.
Yeah, dude, I want to know. I mean, that's got to be membership. You're just like, hey, 9 punches on your card, one more, and you get a free bucket of lube.
For it. But Tony, did you answer that question? Have you ever gotten tired of fucking another guy's wife?
Oh, he's not there anymore.
Damn.
We got him.
Tony.
That was the question that got him.
Damn, dude, you are so electrifying.
There was another swinger on the line, too.
Swinging in?
Right. Who was the other one?
We had...
Was he just swinging
Derek,
by?
Derek says there's
somebody used to print flyers for a sex club?
Hey.
That's pretty funny.
That is funny.
What go to flyers say? Derek in New Jersey says a sex club in Atlantic City. Derek, have you been to this sex club in Atlantic City?
Sadly, no. I'm totally a dork and a super jealous person, and I have not gone. But
does that mean your chick would go?
I would not even have that conversation because I don't think I could even handle it.
Shout out.
It would crush you if she said yes immediately.
You go, hey, she goes, oh, you want to go there? I actually have a membership.
She goes, sex club? She goes, listen, I'll call my friend Steve who works down there.
Top drawer to the right. I think I got my old membership card. I'm pretty sure the renew process.
I got a punch card. Next load's free.
Yeah. She goes, oh my God, you're going to love it. They have the best spread for food. You carb up, you go in, and dudes just ram me.
Derek, you think you're getting crushed by these fake things we're making up here. You are a jealous guy.
No, I'm just laughing
He's
at.
Like,
don't make.
No, don't. She's beautiful. I love her.
No, God, her father and I actually had a catch.
Her dad's my dad now. How long you been with your girl for?
18 years.
Oh yeah. If she was like, "Hey, let's spice it up," you go, "No."
You still?
I'm surprised to say I'm surprised you still hang a thing like on that where you wouldn't where you're not even thinking about the thing where you could maybe fuck somebody else too if she fucked somebody else. Not worth it, huh?
No, not worth it.
Yeah,
not
just keep doing it behind her back, dude. It's easier. You're right. I hear you, bro. I hear you. Saying it without saying it, Derek. Look up this Atlantic City one, Christine. America's premier sex club. Well, dude, Atlantic City sex club has to be. If it's local, motherfuck.
Yeah, you better hope that's all imported.
Oh man, that
Hey,
hooker's.
you're saying.
Yes.
You keep saying like you're too jealous to go to the club. Like I don't know if it's a bad thing. Look, most people don't want to see their partner getting railed.
Oh, for sure. No, I'm sure it's more.
Right. I mean,
I know it's
not like
more.
You have issues.
No. I wasn't saying he has issues. I was just saying like he can't like even some people can at least like have the conversation. You know what I mean?
don't like when my girlfriend laughs with other people.
Although listen, I would understand too. It would kill me if Christina walked to me and she'd be like, "Yo, I gotta fuck a different person than you immediately."
Ow.
Yeah, if that would have happened ever, I'd have been like, "Ow." Like this has to happen right now. But no, I don't know. Yeah, I'm saying I just don't particularly like share that jealousy. I was just asking him if he did. I thought he was calling because he had this information because he went to it. Saints and sinners. What a jag off name. I don't like. At least it looks like a strip club. I hate when they try to make it look regal, like it's the fucking Friars Club or something.
Webster Hall.
What are you doing? A roast? Northeast Philly, dude. Atlantic City.
Oh, there's one in Northeast Philly.
Yeah, there's one.
And regular Philly.
Yeah, dude.
It's Saints and Sinners. Yeah, you want to go over to Saints and Sinners?
Yeah, I got fucking blamed out at Saints and Sinners.
I fucked the chick in the butt down there.
Yeah, I watched a girl slurp shit down at Saints and Sinners.
Yeah, I went down there one time. They were gangbanging my aunt.
Yeah, they have a thing called the Super Bowl Challenge where you can lick horse shit.
Yeah, if you lick horse shit, 2 girls will suck your dick after. Hey guys, thanks for listening to the podcast. And always remember, you can go to SiriusXM.com/bonfire for a special offer to hear us on the actual radio as well.